The Peace of the Lord Church. I come here to share my experience that I had these 4 days at the Wesleyan Methodist Church of Villeneuve with Pastor Dr. Richard William. Richard William. Something supernatural happened in my life during these 4 days. I have always known God. At the age of 8, I was baptized in tongues. However, over time, I drifted away from the Lord. I only sought God when something very bad happened in my life. Then I would seek God. But I was far from the ways of the Lord. One day my mother came home and said, "Tiago, there will be a prophet who is filled with the power of God. He is bold for God, and he will come to the church for 4 days. Do you want to go?" And I made up my mind and said, I will go for all 4 days. And I went for 4 days. There were prayers at 5 in the morning. Then there was a break. And then the service continued with more prayers. And my life was transforming during that time in those 4 days. Then there was a day when I told my parents, "Dad, I want the prayer of Pastor Dr. Richard." And they said, "Oh, but I'm not going to wait," because they wanted to go have lunch. I said, "Then you go have lunch, and I will stay here waiting. I am not going to leave here without him praying for me," because I felt that God was going to change something in my life, that God was going to work in my life. And there I stood by, waiting for my opportunity, and I went and spoke with him. And the pastor said, "I will pray for you." The prophet of the Lord prayed for me, and I left that place. I remember, as if it were today, my legs were shaking as I went down those stairs. Something about me was already different. Something was happening after that prayer from Pastor Dr. Richard. And I went to find my parents, and my father said, I said, "Thank God, I received the prayer of Pastor Dr. Richard William, Father. It was amazing." And there, I went to my job. After that lunch, I went to my job. Upon arriving at my job, I began to share my experience with God. And people said, "Wow, Tiago, something in you has changed. Something in you is different." And I just shared my experience that I was living during those 4 days. After the prayer, with the presence of God working within me, I felt that something was transformed inside me. My character changed. My mind changed. My mind opened that day, after that prayer. There was a moment when I said, "Lord, I am going crazy," because it felt like an intelligence, a wisdom within my mind. It is something supernatural that happened in my life. It was a very rapid transformation. In 4 days, I saw myself as if I had something different inside me. My mind, my character, my way of speaking with people, everything had transformed. And as the days go by, while reading the word of the Lord, I see that everything in me has changed, especially my mind. I can now understand the scriptures. I can comprehend what God has been speaking to me. And there was a day in that meeting when the other pastor who prayed for me, the other pastor from Indonesia, I don't remember his name right now, but that day he prayed for me and I felt a fire from heaven that came down and entered inside me. And that fire has accompanied me every day of my life. While driving, I feel that presence, that fire within me. While working 24 hours a day when I wake up, wherever I go, I feel that presence, that fire within me. It is as if a flame has been placed inside me, and this flame does not go out. And this flame has transformed my life. I have been speaking about God's love to everyone. I have been sharing my experience, and people have been impacted by my experience. People cry, and my family now asks for prayer for me. Everything changed in my life. The Lord transformed me from the inside out. His presence is within me. Wherever I go, I feel His presence. He speaks to me. He converses with me. So I come here, Pastor Dr. Richard William, to thank you for the revival you brought to the church, for the revival you brought to the people of God. My life has been transformed through this. Everything in me has changed. Thank you. I appreciate you. May God continue to bless you on this journey, but keep moving forward, move on and ahead. For great things the Lord is doing, and great things the Lord still has to do. Thank you. To the entire team of Pastor Dr. Richard William, thank you. Everyone there was special to me. Everyone there changed my story, my life. Everyone transformed me. I thank everyone. I thank the Wesleyan Methodist Church of Villanebe. I thank your team, Pastor Dr. Richard William. Thank you and God bless you. Amen.